Hello, hello, I'm Salaya and welcome to the next episode of Soviet Republic Workers and Resources to our Democratic People's Republic, right? Where we build industry and develop technologies. So, in the previous episode, we built the coal industry and iron industry, and in this episode, we're going to build some steel mill and, of course, some power plant. Let's do one little save game. I actually haven't saved for a long time. There he goes. And let's see where we are going to build what. So, we might want to build a coal plant somewhere nearby, honestly. And the steel mill maybe somewhere here. But we also need to think about the trade area I was talking about. Trade area is going to obviously be somewhere here in the middle, which would be most convenient. And the railroad is going to come from here. And that's it for now. And then we can actually move on to building the city itself and the power grid, of course. So let's build a power plant. Let's see where can we fit it. So it's going to actually take a coal right from here. So we can even build it somewhere here. Actually, it would be convenient. There is a station there. These three plants are nearby. Maybe even here. Or here. Here is actually pretty good, why not? Yep, let's build it over here. Okay, let's see, can we connect it with the conveyor right away with the coal source? Or we have to edit the road again or something. Okay, we're going to have to edit things a little bit, but I don't think it's a big deal. Alright, so can we pass the road below this point? We can, so not a big deal. That's pretty good and neat. Alright, and we can even connect this. Good. And power plant can be connected here. Great, amazing, very, very nice. That was very good. Okay. So we connected power plant and it has a very nice, neat, clean and immediate source of coal without much unnecessary transportation around. That's very, very good. That's really nice. Alright, and where we are going to build our steel mill, I'm wondering. This is going to be a little bit harder task, not so easy. Well, because the steel mill really requires a lot of coal, maybe we can build it somewhere here. Well, the coal intake is going to be easier, and iron intake might actually come by with a little train. That's not a bad idea. Let's see what can we do about that. So, something like a railroad train aggregate loading. Not a bad idea. We can simply load iron from here to the train and transport it by train to our steel mill. Or to another storage connected with the steel mill. That's not a bad idea at all. We could actually try to do that. Let's build a steel mill somewhere. Let's see where does it fit. And how much of a storage place does it have itself. So, steel mill. Steel mill is quite huge, actually. And what we want is to turn it around like this. Yes. Okay. So coal enters here. And iron, it has a storage of 150 tons of iron. Well, that's pretty good. You might not even need a separate storage facility. That's pretty cool. So we might want to build it like this. It's going to be easier for the conveyor, and also railroad connecting with the railroad storage later is going to be a little easier from this point. Okay, so let's build it like this. Pretty good stuff. And let's right away build a conveyor over there. So coal goes right to our... What? Really, man? Oh, it can go here, but that's cool. Alright. And iron will come by the railroad over there. That's pretty neat, pretty nice. Let's actually do that. So let's make a... let's make aggregate loading facility, railroad loading facility, train aggregate loading. There he goes. So let's make it right here, like this. Pretty good. And let's connect it with a conveyor, like this. Great. And then a little train, choo 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 choo, brings iron over here. I just hope the steel mill can load iron from the train like that. And then goes to storage over there. And here we can even later build mechanics factory. And here we can build a storage facility for iron and a storage facility warehouse. And connect it here by the road. And we have a trade hub. That's excellent. That's pretty nice. Alright, so let's make a railroad over here, electric railroad of course. What does this is aggregate storage, right? Yeah, train aggregate loading. Okay, so loading here. Our loading separate facility, no talk. So okay, this is loading. We need to load it, and it's going to unload over there. I hope quickly enough. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. All right. So let's make that. Let's make the railroad. That's pretty easy. Kind of stuck or something. Huh. Imagine that. Okay, at least you can actually work. That's pretty nice. Alright, but what we need here is we're going to need a power transformer for that. So, electric connection. This is what we're going to need on the way. Let's build it here. I knew this is going to happen. Yeah, I knew this is going to happen. Come on! I knew it. This might actually work in time. Huh, who could say? Okay, this was easy. Pretty much done. So we built all of these industries. We built a steel mill. Let's build a storage for our steel. This kind of storage. This is what we're going to need, and we can build it right here. But how can the train take it from there? Can we build it here? Actually, we can't really. Well, you know what? Maybe trucks can just do that thing. Alright, I see. Let's see, how can we build this thing over here? Maybe actually we can do that with a truck. Just a truck can do the thing we need. Yep, might be. So let's build it like here, why not? How we're going to bring the rest of the industry here remains a mystery. We have to use more rail from somewhere. Well, you know what, we're going to think about it later, honestly. Mainly steel is going to be stored here, so let's make it like that. How do we build this storage? Well, let's build it over here, you know what? There it goes, under storage. So the trucks will do the transporting, not a big deal for now. For later when we make other factories, I'm going to think about how to integrate all of them into the trading thing. And from there, simply the train will trade stuff with outside world. We can also build maybe some warehouse as well, so let's do that. Let's build such kind of warehouse here that the rail will go through and the road will go over there through, so pretty well. So that's going to be our little trade hub, that's it. Yep, that's it, pretty much. And let's build the railroad and the electric connection. So this thing here, we need electric connection over there. We can build it right here. And let's try to connect it with the railroad. It's not going to be always easy. Oh, this was actually pretty easy. This one? Ha, not so much. Why is this suddenly so big problem to overcome? This terrain doesn't even look so not flat, just whatever. So can we like build a... Well, let's try. So train comes here, takes a steel, comes here, takes whatever else it wants, has a power, goes there, and there it goes, and so on. Okay, that's pretty cool, that's pretty nice. That's pretty decent, excellent work. Okay. Now let's build power connections, but we do have to build them in a way that we can draw power from the power plant and from the import if we need to. Because if you connect a one, let's say, wire like this, let's say through the switch, you put a switch there, and then you put just this wire here and one to the imports and exports, that's going to work perfectly well like that. Why am I saying that? Well, if you use this voltage here, if you use this voltage, medium voltage here, from the power plant, then you can't use the medium voltage imported from other city, from the border crossing. Why? Because when power comes from the border crossing to the power plant, it actually goes nowhere. So it's kind of not a two-way connection. So that's why we have to connect it via switch. So let's make a high voltage switch here, or actually few of them, because we're going to need few, I will explain later. So let's build two. One like this, and one like this. So let's connect it from the power plant here and here. And what did we do like that? So to this here connector, we can bring imported power from the border crossing city. So when we use power for the city from here, or power for the steel mill from here, we can draw power, drain power, both from the power station or from import in that way. If we connected the import right here at the power plant, then here we wouldn't be able to draw both powers from import and from power coal plant if coal plant doesn't work and we have to import. So this is going to go to city, this is going to go to power plant, and so on. Let's actually build one more switch here, actually, and then the transformer. So how big is the transformer? Can we fit all of these things there like that? What about one more switch? Can we fit it like here, so close to one another? Okay, and then the transformer. Ah, imagine that, we could fit that things. Alright, we're going to need transformer for everything here, so we're going to need this lower voltage power. Like this, good, like this, good. And this is going to go to the steel mill. It's a right angle, that's pretty good. So steel mill has enough power. City will have power through this, and the trains, I suppose, they will have power through this one here. Okay, so let's actually build one more switch. We might need more of these things. Maybe like this. And then build transformer station like here. Okay. So we are going to bring imported power here at some point. And here we are going to connect our city and our trains. Okay. So what more do we need here to do? We need to build bus stations for all the workers that are going to work here. And we are going to build a gas stations for the bus to refill and so on. So let's do that. Let's try to build some bus stations. So we're there here, sorry. Bus station. It can be like bus stop or bus platform, doesn't really. So we need, what places do we have here? We have here coal mine, we need lots of workers there. Storage doesn't need workers. And these 3 places, they need workers. And also this is going to need workers. So we might not be, only 1 bus station might not be enough. We might need 2, even 3. So one of them here could cover these places, maybe this one here, and one of them here could cover this and this. I think that's pretty fair. Only 2 of them will be enough. If we place one over here, it probably won't cover everything. Let's see. No, I definitely won't cover it. So we probably are going to need 3 because then everything needs to be about 350 meters in range from this. And as you see, this is 200 meters. So 2 stations will be barely enough. Let's try to make everything with 2 stations. So 1 bus, let's say, bus platform, 1 like here, is going to be enough, 1 of them here, and 1 of them like here maybe. Maybe something smaller, a bus stop. Sure. This is sometimes really a pixel hunt, so let's try to zoom in a little bit. Oh, there he goes, we can place it right here. Cool, good. Hey, come on. Really? Really, dude? Psh, never mind. So let's actually finish those stations and build walking paths for workers to see how far can they walk. So let's build the closest possible walking paths to anything we need. It's not going to be a very easy thing to do, honestly. So there is the entrance. Can we... Wow. Maybe we need to do it like this and like this. Yep, much better. Okay, and then one like this. Building in a way, really? Seriously, what building in a way? Okay. And then the power plant. Yeah, that might be tougher. So let's see. Where does this bus station lead? If it leads here, here, and here, we're great. Hey, it does. Pretty cool. So workers can go to all of these places. They can go here, they can go here, here, and here. That's amazing. That's excellent. That's pretty well. If we can make them go to both, well, they can go to mine. It's too far away, right? Most likely it is. Never mind, one more station will settle everything. So let's build walking paths to the mine over there. I think it's enough. And over here. Can we do that? Can we build some path over here? Please? Pixel hunting. Oh, works. Good. Great. Great. Actually, that was amazing. Alright, so what about... probably Pat can... No, Pat won't go there for sure. Alright, so let's see, where does this go then? They can go to mine, they can go to all 3 processing plants. No talk, that's amazing news. So workers from here, they will be able to go to the mine, here, here, and here. Amazing, very good. And workers that come to this station, they will be able to go to the power plant and steel mill and 2 of these stations. Excellent, that's very good. So we are going to feed steel mill and power plant with this one, and we are going to feed a coal mine and the processing stations with this one. That's pretty good. And only one more thing I want to build here maybe is a gas station or 2. So let's do that as well. Why? Because buses that transport people will need to refuel their gas, and they might do that somewhere here, so they need a gas station nearby. So let's make one, let's say, right over here. Pretty cool. Excellent. And let's make another one somewhere here. Can we put it here? No. Here. Can we do that here? Not really. Maybe here. Yes, no, yes. Not an easy task to squeeze one here. Maybe some smaller one from the mods. As you know, probably I use some of the mods, which give me a little smaller gas stations, little bigger houses. No cheats, so nothing that's like game changing, nothing too big. Just some, for example, just some smaller houses, bigger apartments, few new gas stations, a construction company, things like that. So nothing game changing. I don't like these game changing, game breaking mods. They can be interesting, of course, but I usually don't use them in any of my games. So, gas station. Oh, it can go here. Okay, that's good. Put it there. And maybe let's try to squeeze one more here. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Excellent. Very good. So we managed to squeeze 2 more gas stations. That's pretty nice. Even the road. Very cool. And this one, great. That's good enough. So we have 3 gas stations here, one here, one there. I think that's going to be pretty much enough and good. And what we need more is to somehow connect the roadway, like here. And here. This one, maybe this something a little bit more flatter. There it goes. So we connected all these things. Let's try to connect this thing as well for the sake of fire protection. As you see, no big deal if transformer doesn't have a road connected to it, but if it catches fire, the firefighters won't be able to come to it and extinguish it. That's the thing. Other than that, not a big deal. So if you really can't connect it, then just leave it. If it catches fire, just buy another one, not a big deal. As you see, this makes a problem a little bit to connect it around. Doesn't want to work well. Works. Okay, good. Well, actually pretty much connected well everything. Very good. Let's connect this straight. No, this won't work, huh? No. Alright, never mind. I'm pretty happy with these bus stations. And let's even set up actually where the workers go. So workers from this station, so they can only go actually a few ways. We don't even have to set it up for them. Still, let's do it. Why not? So let's set citizens should go here, and then here, and here, and here. And half of them should go to the mine, even more than half, like 70% should go to the mine, like this, and only maybe about 10% should go to these places. Let's see how that ratio will work. Maybe it won't work well, maybe we will change it. And this station can feed workers to the power plant, steel mill, and these 2 coal processing plants. Okay, so let's feed workers here. Oh, this is still not completed, so we can't really feed workers to it. Never mind, let's complete everything. So again, we have a big industry complex like in the previous game, but this is like smaller, definitely much smaller industry complex and more focused. It's focused only to making one and one thing only, steel. And export of that steel is easily set up as well. As you see, truck goes through here, brings steel over there, and everything is much easier to work with. So that's pretty good. In the meanwhile, we need to build a few bus stations here that can feed this and this mine. Let's try to do that. How many walking paths can we build? To the mine, none. Amazing. And here, few. Can we set a bus station here? And then people can go here, here and there easily. I think that's a pretty good idea. Let's try to do that. So let's try to build a little bus station or whatever somewhere here. That might be enough to feed all these places. I hope so. So that might be easier said than done, honestly. But still, let's give it a shot. So if we make a station here, I think it's going to be good. If the bus can reach it. Doesn't really look promising. Actually seems Who could say? Alright, let's see what about walking paths. Walking path here, well, this is the quickest one already, and here this shouldn't be hard to set up. One of them goes through here, and then goes here, and then goes here. And that's about it. Looks too easy to be true. Let's see. Let's see, can actually people reach all the places intended from here? Huh. They can. Amazing. So mine, storage, processing facilities, storage, loading to the train, goes to the steel mill. Pretty straightforward. So let's tell people that from here they should go to work here, here, and here. And mine should maybe take like 70% of workforce, like this, and plants only maybe like this, 15% each. I think we're going to see is it a good ratio or not. So only bus stations sold everything here, that's good, and 2 bus stations here, so that's pretty nice. Only 3 bus stations serve all of this industry. That's more than amazing. And of course, let's build some gas stations here, so the buses can refill when they travel easily. Because if they don't refill easily, if they don't have fuel, they're going to be stuck wandering around the road. Or if they go to the gas station that has no fuel or electricity, they're going to be just standing there stuck. Not really good either. 1 gas station there, that's great. Bus goes to there, that's it. And maybe one more gas station somewhere before. Can we squeeze one here? Oh, come on. Eish. No. But can we squeeze in one here? I think we could. No, we cannot. Phew. Here. Yep. We can fit one in over here. And maybe we should... one over there, one over here. Maybe we should put one over here as well. That might be a good idea. Okay. So bus station, everything is pretty much set up. That's great. And let's only one more thing to set up is electricity for these places. And then we're going to build a city and a trading route. Actually, I'm going to build the first trading route with the communist city over there. So our steel can actually be easily sold. What's the point of making all of this if we're not going to sell anything, right? And to set up a train, a chain of supply and so on. Trucks and things like that. So let's first set electricity up. Electricity grid, so we have a medium grid from here. Okay, so we're probably going to need just a few substations, maybe one switch, medium voltage switch. Let's build one switch over here. Let's try to squeeze in one switch here. That's great. Excellent. And then a few substations, like one here. Maybe only one substation is going to be enough, believe it or not. Do you have power? No, you don't. Do you have power? You do. 2 substations, probably 2 of them. So let's set one up over here. Even further than, no, not further than that. One has to be over there. It's even connected directly to the... Let's build it like that. So one of them is going to be over there. And one is going to be over here. Up, over there. like this. It has to be like that. Okay. Good. So only 2 substations, pretty neat. What building in a way? Come on. Are you serious? Some kind of building is in the way over there. I just don't see how. Oh. Can it work now? It can. Woohoo! Okay, so this goes to substation. Then we need to bring power to it as well. Let's bring a power from here. And here. And here. And here. And like this. Okay, so this switch has a power. This substation has a power from this place over there. Yeah, that's very good. And one more substation. We should connect it right here with this. There it goes. Okay. And then, so everything here has power. It should. Let's see, the furthest point is this. It is connected. The furthest point here, it's connected. This one connected, right? Yes, pretty much. So everything should be connected to something. This one even has 3 connection points with power, 3 substations nearby. I guess this one too, right? Only 1 substation, never mind. This might have 3. It does have 3, so that's pretty good. And this gas station, it has a connection too. That's great, that's amazing. Okay, so everything here has some kind of connection. And we need to bring power to these lines for trains and for these places over here. And some switches are going to help with that. I do frequently build switches because you need them, you know. So let's build one switch over here, which is going to cover maybe all of these places. One there, one there. Okay, that's cool. And one switch over here too. There he goes. And maybe one more switch somewhere, like here maybe. That's it, so. Let's connect all of the stuff from here. And from here. I just connect it like this, straightforward, because for now this space is going to be empty anyway. Later we're going to fill it up with something. And this one is going to be connected like this. Great. And this is going to go to the next switch. Here and by the road, like this, and like this, and like this, and there it goes. Great, amazing. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, pretty well. And then here some substations, probably we're going to need 2. So one substation can be like oh, it can be like here somewhere. That's it. If we can build it anywhere, because it's not easy to build on such a terrain. Oh, it can go here. That's great. Okay. Good. And one more substation maybe should... Let's see, do you have a power? You do, actually. What about you? You don't. Okay, so we need a substation over here for these places. As you see, we should have built one more switch. That's what I'm telling you. So we need actually lots of switches around. Let's build one more switch over here. Let's destroy this line and build one more switch over here. There he goes. Let's turn it around like this. I believe a little bit more useful like that. Or maybe like this. Switch. This is going to be just fine. And then we can build one substation over here. Do you have a power? You do. Do you have a power? You do. Okay, what about you? You do. That's pretty good. And you? You do too. Okay, so these guys actually have pretty nice power. So one little substation over here and we're done. That's great. As you see now, everybody will have power very soon. Yeah, we just haven't managed to split people here. So you'll go here and here. Well, you know what, maybe mostly to these places. And not even 50-50. More like this. Okay. So we built a coal mining complex, iron mining complex, steel mill, the export complex here, and we delivered power to everything. Now let's build a railroad to export all that, because honestly no point in anything else. And let's build electric railroad, of course, to this place here. So from here we're going to have to cross the river. We can cross it here in the narrow part, and then go here by the river next to the mountain and turn around by the mountain over here. So let's actually try to pull the railroad out from here first. somewhere there. So let's pull it out somewhere here and bring it over there. Is it possible? Yeah, it seems to going to be possible. Okay, that's good. So let's continue it by the river or something. That's good. Let's go to this narrow part here. Amazing. So this was one of the easiest railroad constructions I had in this game. Really, it was like very super easy. And this rail actually isn't really long as well, so that's kind of pretty nice, pretty good for trade. It goes here, and then we have one bridge here, and then here, and that's it. Of course, somebody might argue, okay, we could lead the railroad over there. It would be a little bit shorter, but honestly, it would be kind of same. No big difference. I think it doesn't really look it would make much difference, honestly. It could go here and then right here. But maybe it would be a little shorter if it went from here. But again, it was a little bit easier to do it here, as iron is here, not on this side. So I think this one is like a little bit easier to do so. So let's allow this railroad to build up. And that's pretty cool. We can even connect these. Let's try to connect this. Might be possible to do. Or maybe on this side. Let's try. Well, not a big deal for now. I thought it's going to be easy. It's not really. Never mind. So let's just leave it like that. Okay, railroad, everything is built up pretty quickly. Bridge, everything cool. Okay, we are ready for trade. We are almost ready for production. What more do we need? Well, we need people. We need people, and we need their city. And we are definitely going to build that in the next episode, because when because this one was kind of pretty much long enough, right? So we're going to continue the next episode. We here finished our coal and iron producing facilities, and also our steel mill, and electrified everything, build a road network, gas stations, bus stations, power grid, everything, trade connections. So pretty nice work. And thank you very much for watching. I really hope to see you in the next episode. Subscribe, like, hit the bell icon if you like the stuff. And my name's Elias. See you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.